Hello everybody, this is Martin in here and coming you with another live Wednesday trading. All right, those of you who just joined us want to do a sound check where you're listening from. Also, just text me where you're listening from. I'll appreciate that a lot. Meanwhile, I'll set up the charts for you. How's the sound coming in here? All right, hopefully the sound's coming in okay. Just let me know, right, if the sound is coming in nicely, and then we should be able to start the STI. I did have the Singapore Futures Index here just now, a minute ago. Right, let me just get back in. Singapore Futures. I had it about a minute ago. Oh, that's a petrol fuel. Index futures. I had Singapore, there you go, MSCI Index Futures. We go on to the current month, that's the one, and we got the Dow Jones here. Type in MSCI, okay. So this is the daily chart, and this is what we are seeing here. So make sure you guys are aligned. Turn off the, right. And here we are, turn that up. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Okay, not good or not so good? All right, hi Marina, okay, hi Julian, hi Joseph, okay, sounds okay, right? Okay, this is what we have today. Now today we have a rather simple setup compared to the one, because we are doing at our place at home, because the internet that we are running from seems to be a bit slow. So that's what we are doing at this my home office here. So you're able to see the setup is quite different too. And it's the same setup we did over the weekend, where we have the pullback trade. Definitely what's happening this weekend, one event is happening this weekend. Is the event also posted in our website?
Yes.
Okay. No, our website. Is it up? Do we have it in here? Maybe I should. Yes. Okay. So one of our upcoming event is our November workshop, which is the November 18. Is it November 18? Oh, that one's all right. It's our monthly market outlook that we are doing this weekend on the 18th in Yellow Space in KL. Okay. Now those of you who is in KL, for our members, we invite you to come for our November month market outlook that we are doing in here. I'll prepare something very special regards to pullback trade. That's the one also, and also a bit of intraday trading for the month of November. Also, not forgetting giving you outlook, what's happening globally, what's happening to the oil, what's happening to Donald Trump, and then how we can take opportunity of this coming November, and whether I will also explain whether there is a possibility of a rally, that we see year-end rally, which we all are really looking forward to get this year-end rally, which is really missing from our staple daily of trading. And would there be a rally? We will look at the charts definitely for sure, to look at also possibility of the market that we've seen so far in the pullback. All right, so don't forget this 18th of November we're doing in Yellow Space in Kuala Lumpur. I believe it's in Old Klang Road. All right, Yellow Space, it's a venue. We'd like to invite all our members who are in Klang Valley, right, to attend this. This is a free talk. Do bring a friend along, or do bring a colleague along who's interested in the market and market outlook. It's just a very short 2-hour presentation on the 18th of November. If you cannot make it, we still have the webinar, and will be also posted at the usual Facebook that we have here today. All right. Now this talk that you are listening now, it's broadcast live on 12 noon, and don't forget about this 18th of November event which we are doing this weekend. So lots of things happening right now. Okay. What do we want to do now? Again, the usual. We will go on to our trading view, and we'll look at the market outlook that we have. I always get this. Okay, let me just get this. Okay, get the phone, and I always get calls when I'm doing talks. All right. So let's look at what we have now for the market that we have here. Now, definitely for the KLCI, I always use the future index. But what's really interesting, now we have, looking at the outlook, we have a double bottom here. And that's good. You can see right side, left side, which I always talk about left side, right side. So this one is good, right? We like to see the market going up here. So I'm still positive that this market eventually will rally back to the upside here. Okay, as you can see, there was no follow through on this here. Today the CI is up 25 points. I don't think the CI is up 25 points. It can't be up 25 points, but it's doing it at 1683 right now. I just need to move my mouse here. It's down 4 points. Yep, that was 16 points, and it's up 4 points. I think it's just take the opening, open and close. This will be the open and close. Now this percentage that you see here is actually open and close. So going back to what we have here, we will see this market. You do have a nice support here, but you have a resistance here, right? Definitely take note, okay? Number one, for KLCI, KLSC, okay, I will write take note, okay? We have a resumption of stage 2 at, I would say, 1721 level, which is if the market breaks up. Else it's just going to go sideways. Okay, on the other side, let me just erase this. I'm going to go on to the next one. Is our Singapore side. Now Singapore side, let me just zoom it up again. Open up here. You can see right now we have the red hit zone. Definitely we can only talk about everything if the market break back to 3560 because we are looking at futures, because futures is real time. You got upthrust, you have the falling through the upthrust. Yes, the market will test around this area in here, but it must form a double bottom. All right, volume definitely lower, and we shall see whether the market's going to rally back. But I do believe the green, right, much needed hit zone will come soon, but it's not yet. Okay, you just have to wait for it. For that to come. So I know things are not looking at, we just have to bear through this grunt here. Okay, next is the Dow Jones. Okay, the Dow Jones is looking kind of quite interesting. These are the earlier drawings that myself had. You can see we're in the stage 4. Right, the market tried to pop up here. This was a minor stage 2, then hits back here and then turn. Now here we really don't know what we wanted to do, right? Whether this is going to be part of an overall longer stage 2, which if it does, but it did turn green hit zone. Okay, so what we are looking for right now is the market likely to move sideways, looking for some sort of an SOS. And we see a line change around to the 2570. That's the area that I think for the Dow Jones, definitely for the Dow Jones. Okay, we have the stage 2 resumption, okay, which is an up stage around the 25750. Okay, I know there's a lot of bad news which is ongoing, but this is normal. As you can see, the market is trying to price in all the technology that we are seeing selling for the last 2 days. All right. Now what we have here, let me just erase that. Now last week, I'm going to go on to my notes here. And we have last week, Dufu, K1, or Dufu and K1 particularly have done well. Okay, so I'm just going to go on to Dufu last week. Remember I said about Dufu is still being a momentum stock, which is the 7th of November, somewhere around here. That's right, right? When we had that line change, okay, that line change on the 7th of November here, I felt that this one is still in a nice momentum. Of course, here is a good news, right? I think they did very well. The quarterly result were good. Right now, I think there is no edge in buying now, because all the news is already out. Likely the market may move sideways or towards the downside. That's how I see for DuFu. Next we have is K1 K1 is still good. All right. Now again, those of you who like to buy K1, I think there's still a bit more room for this to go. But again, if the market were to go through the turn, I think it's better for you to guys more, because you can see this is still up in a nice uptrend. You got the parallel 2040, which I've talked about last week. Those of you who are listening from the advanced pullback strategy would probably know about it. But this weekend, I will touch on the 2040 moving average too, which is part of the advanced pullback strategy that I'll talk about it here, 2040 going forward. So you can see this volume here is average, but you don't have too high of volume. Whenever a high volume, uptrust the markets pull back. So we want to around doing this range of, let me see the volume, is around 22 million, 15 million. Okay, that's for K1. Now for this week, for danger stocks, okay, this week we're going to be looking at some danger stock. And the reason why I'm showing you time and time again why we're interested in here is the matter when the market breaks down. The sooner you can identify, especially those of you who are trading, right? Like here in this case is SV Satir. Right, you can see we have a sell-off. Let me get back here again. You can see this is a base here, a support, and the market breaks down. So that's a bit more room to go down some more. You can also see they have this 2040, which is moving down like the railway track. Okay, so that's indicating it's still going downwards. Okay. And it is in stage 4, right? So these are the things that we always talk again and again and again. Now, what we want to have next is the safe stock is Pohuat. Now, Pohuat is one of the nice stocks which we talked about last week, and I think there's a good chance Pohuat is going to break out very soon. Okay. Pohuat is going to break out very soon. What you can see in here, very classic. It's just a matter of time. You can see the spring in here. Volume hasn't come in, but this volume here is this one in here. So you can see there's no interest to break above the 147. However, the support to bring it back here is definitely there. Right. Now, the thing that is really encouraging for Pohuat stocks to look at is, just bringing up here, is the ringgit, okay, versus US dollar. Now, Pohuat is a furniture manufacturer, so there's a good chance we are doing 4.18, and if this thing go 4.2, right, I will see this is going to break up very soon. So Pohuat is a low risk trade. That's why I say it's a safe. It's pretty okay to do this. You got the spring, and when you see a line change, right, don't be surprised. All right, come back to it. Next one we have is the momentum one will still be K1. I think I'll talk about, but the thing I will talk about Best World. Okay, Best World, Singapore stock, CGN, continue to move uptrend in here, and definitely we have a line change. So it has all the momentum, right? It has the good up. Suppose this is a good earnings too. Yep, 5 cents. The last earning it has here was 2 cents. So you can see why the stock is going up. And this is into China multi-level marketing, and you can see this continue to move up. One of the better ones we've seen so far for momentum. If you were to buy in for Best World, continue to ride it. Okay, pullback volume, make sure it's low. That is still considered as a bullish volume, because when market goes up, pullback volume has to be low. Okay, that's all I'm going to cover very short. I pass on to Zach now to go on to the next stage that we will talk about, and also look at some of the stocks and answer you, and I'll come back in shortly. But don't forget our 14th November, which is our market outlook. That's the one I'll be talking on this weekend, on Sunday, 2 o'clock. You can also catch us on live FB, but we would like to see you also in person. I'm sure there's some questions you all have. We'll be happy to answer you on that one. Then we will be I'll see you shortly.
Okay, hi everyone. This is Zach. Thank you, Martin, for earlier markets outlooks. Okay, so now we'll continue with some of the rest of the weekly member trainings over here. So for this week, I will cover about no demand. Okay, I think for last 2 weeks and 3 weeks back, I've covered line change, spring, no supply, test, and then I cover uptrust and then followed by sell off, right? So for those members that hi Peter, Miko, okay, sure. So for those members who attended our income cash method and pullback course in September and last week, I do spend 1 hour with you on this 7 signs of strength, signs of weakness. Okay, so today I'm just going to brief you through again what this means by no demand. Okay, so again, if you got any questions for me, stocks to review, do comment in this Facebook live. Okay, together with your objective, your either is that you are still monitoring or you want to take some partial profit. What's the time frame you're looking at? Because I do see some members join, like for example, okay, I think Siuping is still here. Okay, Siuping are trade in the shorter term, right? Or some member like Peter, you may trade in a longer time frame. Okay, so do let me know. Okay, so okay, I'll continue my presentation here for no demand for this week. Okay, so basically no demand is a sign of weakness, and this is the definitions of what is no demand. Okay, usually find in stage 3 or stage 4. Okay, I do notice that a lot of no demand sometimes appear in stage 4 or redistributions level. Okay, when price is going down in the stage 4, forming a solid market, and then sometimes we will form an ND and then followed by continuation of stage 4. Okay, usually it's a up bar or narrow spread. The volume is less than previous bar. Okay, which means it's similar with no supply, but both no supply happens during accumulations or stage 2, but no demand happen in stage 3, stage 4. Okay, a narrow spread with low volume, and this is indicating that there is the lack of demand or interest from the smart money. So this is the this is not a sell off. Okay, okay, this is a conceptual map for no demand. So basically how it works, okay, so basically how it works is that no demands. Okay, this is a stage 2 markup. Okay, stage 2. Okay, usually what happens is that it will form an uptrust first. This is the early sign of distributions. Okay, so this is the distributions. So of course before the beginning of stage 4, market will test again. Okay, just like how smart money do before the beginning of stage 2, you will test the seller, right? You will test whether there's any supply in the markets or not. So here it will form a narrow bar, okay, with low volume. Okay, low volume. Okay, so this is indicating that this particular bar itself, okay, smart money got no intentions, okay, to buy for these stocks. Okay, even though it dropped at the cheap price, because it's go back up, break through this resistance, close back up, which means first signal is that we know someone is distributing. Okay, the next day we don't see any buyings coming back. So which means lack of interest for smart money for this particular markets, followed by sell off. Okay, I think that I have covered sell off, okay, last week and last 2 weeks ago. So okay, for those member who missed the video, please watch again. Sell off, which is very important for me, how you're gonna detect the exit, okay, using this as an exit strategy. So before sell off, usually you will see a very narrow bar with lack of volume, with low volume. So this is the no demand. Okay, I do got few stocks I have now to share with you how no demands work. Okay, okay, I got few stocks coming in now from Brian and Jay. Sure, comments on Rand Hill, intraday looking for exit. Okay, Brian, super long. Brian, so are you currently monitoring super long, or you want to exit? Okay, I'll go to two of my stocks that I have today for no demand. First of all is City Neon. Of course, these few months we have a sell market in Singapore and KL as well, right? These few weeks, right? So we don't have any stocks recently that I can find for no demand, because no demand, like I said, usually happen at the top. Okay, stage 3 or stage 4. Okay, continuation of stage 3. So this is one example that I found previously in City Neon. Okay, as you can see from here, let me zoom in over here. This is the part that I want you to focus. Okay, okay, this is probably the accumulations, right? During the accumulations, we usually want to find the strength, okay, which means test, no surprise springs. Okay, so markets go up in stage 2 after this line change. Okay, and what we have here, we have uptrust. Okay, uptrust indicating there's a sellers at the top, and then followed by no demand. And what happened next? Market sell off, right? So this is the beginning of the stage 4. Okay, so this is the support resistance, right? Okay, in fact it's here. Okay, in fact this is the one. Okay, so this sell off is the beginning of the stage 4, which means confirmations that the sub sellings happening at the top, and before that we have one no demands. Okay, so no demand, do bear in mind is that no demand is not an exit strategy, but it's more on like alerts for you to be careful. Okay, that market is weak at the moment. Okay, so another stocks that I have from KL is KLC is Dufu. Okay, okay, I would like to draw attention to here. This is 2017 May. Again, similar patterns like earlier on. Okay, City Neon, I have accumulations at the bottom, accumulations, and then followed by stage 2. So this ND, okay, a bit different compared to City Neon is that it happens at the top of the markets. Okay, it happened at the top, but what happened next? After this ND, no demand. Okay, market subsequently gaps down. Okay, so again, I think a few weeks ago I do mention also gap up and gap down. I usually like to use gap up and gap down as my support and resistance. So first of all, I got a signals of no demands. Okay, lack of support, lack of interest from smart money. Second is gap down, which means this is a sellings, right? Sellings, and then forming a very good resistance level over here. You can see markets unable to break up highs because of this gap down and the no demands from the smart money. Okay, so this is basically how I use no demands signals. Okay, it's not an exit strategy. Okay, because sometimes it happens during the stage 3, okay, or redistributions stage. So confirmation still I have used the sell off, but this is like a warning signals for me, earlier signals for me that I should be careful. Okay, after uptrust or at the top stage 3, okay, I see no demand and what markets, how markets react after that. Okay, will it gap down or followed by a sell off? Okay, so do let me know if let's say you need me to explain further. Okay, if not, then I will proceed to the next slides. Okay, so what I have here next is that a stock trades review from last week. Last week I do have three stocks: MISC, Singi Solar, and Clipper Realty. Okay, so let's take a look. What is the chart patterns for this week? Okay, first I have MISC. Okay, this is from last week. I think last week. Okay, this drawing is still from last week. Okay, last week is 7. Okay, 7 of November. I saw this. I still remember that I saw this line change followed by an up bar. Okay, and what I like about this is that it's close above this resistance level. Okay, this is the resistance. Market try to break up higher but fail. Okay, and this is the previous support, and now this bar, okay, has become the new support. Okay, because it's break up higher here. But what happened is that on this day, 9 of November, it break lower. Okay, remember I say that if this price break lower, you have to exit. Okay, because I like my price here to support over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do that either is that I enter already, I exit. Okay, I exit because today I can see that the price still, like, hanging at the resistance level, right? I don't know what's the closing for today, but definitely I want to access first. Okay, so wait until it break up higher, form another sign of strength like spring NS. Okay, online change before I go back to this trade MISC. Okay, the next one that I have is from Hong Kong, Singi Solar. Okay, again, this is a drawing from last week as well. Okay, this is the previous supports, turn to resistance. Market tried to break up higher twice but failed. Now we have this get up. Okay, get up last week. Okay, 7 of November. Okay, we are here. Okay, this is the date that we pick. Of course, we have another PTS to, okay, few days back. I think this is Friday. Okay, PTS pushing through supply with a good line change with high volume. Okay, which is nice. So currently market still forming sideways. Okay, probably will form another, okay, reaccumulations again. Okay, just like this. Okay, this is the reaccumulations level. Okay, here. So for those members who have go into this trade, definitely still can hold. Okay, if not, take some partial profits. I think you have attended last week. We have pullback cost. If not, you can still apply the income cash method. Okay, how are you going to take the partial profit? Okay, definitely this trade for me, I will still run it because I don't see any weakness at the moment. Okay. Okay, lastly, I have one stocks from last week, Clipper from NYSE. Okay, again, this is the drawing from last week as well. This is 7 November. Okay, 7 November is here. Okay, we pick it up based on this line change. Okay, this is line change. But if you are following 18 LC rules, okay, 18 LC rules, this line change yet to confirm because we need the subsequent bar to close up higher than the line change bar, right? Okay, but no doubt currently this stocks is still hanging pretty well in this support. This is a resistance, this is a support, and we have a very good stage 2. Okay, a very nice stage 2. Okay, so well, if we are trading on pullback, look for spring. We confirm spring. Okay, I think last week Fu do explain how you're going to trade based on 20 and 40 MA. Okay, so do take note. So this stock probably, I will still monitor it. Definitely I will still monitor it. It would be the best if, let's say, I got an up line change, okay, with price close be above this LC and this upthrust, okay, because we want strength to overcome the weakness, which means we want more buyer to overcome the seller, okay. So definitely I will still hold for these stocks, okay, or monitor for these stocks. Okay, I moving to the next slides. Okay, this is the four stocks that I have for this week. Okay, for this week I have two from KSC, Sambumi, Focus Lumber. Singapore side I have Yoma Strategic and Hong Kong Chongqing Mining. Okay, so I'll review why I would choose this four stock for this week. Okay. Okay, for Sunboomi actually I picked it up using NS Screener. Okay, and as I saw NS here, and then subsequent days it's a confirm NS. Okay, confirm NS. Okay, I call it CNS, confirm NS. Okay, so what do I like about these stocks is that I can see there's a long period of accumulation. Okay, probably I just trend my better. Okay, I can see there's a long accumulations right over here. Of course, the best part is you can notice that the volume, okay, almost to zero or low volume. Okay, so we have another accumulations here, a very short one. This is what we call pullback. Okay, it drops to 20 and 40. So the best, okay, so this is the bar that caught my attention. Okay, this is a very widespread bar with high volume. Of course, we're not going to trade based on this bar itself. Why? Because the risk is very high. Okay, I think this bar itself this bar itself is already 32%. Okay, 32%. So your risk to trade based on this line change is very high. So what I'm going to do is that I will show you to wait if form reaccumulations, which mean here reaccumulations. Okay, I will draw again. This is the reaccumulations. Okay, because I want to see whether there's any continuation supports from the smart money. Okay, and for this buy, for this chart, I do see several supports. Okay, first of all, I can see spring here. Okay, again, I explained earlier on 2 weeks back on our live Facebook that how I read. Okay, this spring bar. Okay, it basically dropped below the support, wash out the weekend holder, and push the price back. Okay, so with this spring NS and then spring test NS again, I do immediately I know that okay, smart money definitely is still supporting these stocks. Okay, which means they are still interested. Okay, in these particular stocks. Okay, so of course, what you can do is that either okay, for those that member, I think Jocelyn joined, Joseph, some of the members here. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think Sipeng you joined as well, right? Oh, Sipeng joined for the intraday. Okay, so Zuria, okay, you can use the pullback strategy. Okay, it dropped 2040, confirm spring. Okay, then you can trade, right? So this currently offer a very nice opportunity for me, low risk cost, low risk trade. Okay, with a very good rewards. Okay, some booming. Next I have is Focus Lumber. When you select stock for some booming, do you look at the fundamental of stock as well? Oh no, Peter, I don't look at the fundamental. Usually the stock that I pick is purely based on the chart patterns. Okay, sign of strength, sign of weakness, and then market stages. Okay, that's it. So usually when I pick stock, I look at my main is two things. Okay, market stages. Okay, and then followed by the chart pattern. But when I refrain chart pattern, which means that I'm looking for the sign of strength and sign of weakness. Okay. Okay, the other one is some booming. Okay, what I like about some Focus Lumber. Focus Lumber over here, I have a very nice U recovery shape. Okay, U recovery shape, which means currently this stage is the accumulations, followed by stage 2. Okay, This is stage 1, this is stage 2. Okay, let me remove this. Probably I remove some of the moving average so we can see it clearer. Okay, now we got cleaner charts. Okay, so this is like a U recovery shape. Okay, I have stage 1 over here, followed by stage 2 and another U recovery shape. Okay, so what I like about focus number is that currently this is a reaccumulation level. Reaccumulations. Okay, now this is another continuation of the stage 2. Okay, so here will be your resistance. Okay, so I would like this bar, okay, especially today, hopefully it break above this resistance with a higher volume. So this indicating another PTS, push into supply. Okay, which means smart money is still interested at this particular stocks and they want to push up higher, which means the continuation of the stage 2. Okay, so there's the reason why I pick focus number for today. Okay, another stocks this is from Singapore, Yoma Strategic. Okay, a similar pattern, but of course this one compared to focus number and Subumi, this definitely have weakness in the background. Okay, first of all, I got uptrust over here, uptrust, and then followed by stage 4. Okay, this is the stage 4. Okay, price. Okay, this is obviously a downtrend. Okay, so again, what do I pick about it? Why do I select this stock for Singapore? Is that first of all, I see this U recovery shape, and then this bar, okay, this line change have break through this resistance. Okay, this is PTS. Okay, which means this is indicating the reversal of the patterns. Okay, reversal of patterns by looking at this line change with high volume. Of course, today we got uptrust, but I want to see how that it react based on this uptrust, whether it will form a few narrow bar with low volume. Okay, then you have another PTS again. Okay, which means this is the confirmations of the reversal of the trend. Okay, I think member can use this particular trades to apply for pullback. Okay, because it's definitely lower another offer another low risk trades for at the moment for Singapore stocks. Okay, lastly I have Zhongqing Mining from Hong Kong. Okay, so this is the previous resistance, now become supports. Okay, this is the first resistance, second, and finally I have the PTS bar. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, of course I selected this stock based on spring screener. I see spring over here near support level, and hopefully today will confirm with a widespread bar with higher volume. Okay, so this is the confirmed spring, so this is the resistance. Okay, sorry, let me draw again. This is the resistance. So currently you are trading very near support level with a very low risk trade. Take some partial profit and resistance. Okay, take some partial profit from resistance, so it can give you a very safe trade for these stocks, Zhongqing Mining. Okay, I think I do cover the site that I have. First of all, I do share with you what is no demand, how you're going to look at no demand at stage 3 and stage 4, and then followed by stock review from last week and stock pick for stock trade idea for this week as well. So for the remainder of time, I'm going to review some of the stocks that you have. I think I have 3 at the moment from Peter Miko. Okay, okay, Peter, this is Miko. You said that I didn't buy yet, which means you are still monitoring. Okay, well, I don't know what's the time frame, but based on daily charts, definitely no, in my opinions. Okay, of course, if let's say you are trading based on shorter time frame, and yes, okay, you can switch to hourly. I think hourly is kind of bullish now. Okay, I got a high volume coming in. Okay, I got a line change here with high volume coming in. Okay, uptrust, I would like to see how this close above the uptrust, but definitely now currently in intraday charts it offer very good trades. Okay, offering a very good trades for you, but based on daily, I still not think it's a very good trade yet. Okay, because first of all, downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend stocks, and then I have a previous resistance over here. Okay, this is the support. You can see there's support here, and then this broke through, and then this is your resistance. Okay, unless you're trading in hourly charts, then probably yes. Short-term time frame, probably 1 or 2 days with a profit target of few percent, 3 to 4%, then yes. Okay, so next is by J Link, Rand Hill intraday, looking for exit. How long you've been holdings already, Jay, for Rand Hill? I remember you told me last week you already bought, right, Rand Hill? I think now is in a very good profit. Wow. Okay, I think I do share, remember also Rand Hill 2-3 weeks back. What I like about it, because of the a lot of PTS right over here. I like PTS a lot actually. Okay, this is the support resistance, and then another one is here. Okay, from another support resistance, and then now recently we have one again on Friday. Okay, it break through this uptrust. Okay, break through this uptrust. Jay, I think you attended a Martin 2-day course before then. You should know how to trade based on the income cash methods. So for me, definitely this stock still can hold. Okay, I don't see any major weakness. No doubt we have weakness over here uptrust, but this line change, okay, has broke through the uptrust, and now still in the very good stage 2. I will still hold for you. Okay, if not, take some partial profit based on income cash methods. Okay. Brand sales super long. Oh, just bought today. Oh, then it's not you. Probably it's another member. Okay. She shared with me that she bought Rand Hill. Okay. 3 weeks back. Okay, we have for super long. Okay, currently forming a very good accumulations. Okay, I think this is since this year April. Okay, until now. Okay, still in these accumulations. Again, Brian, I don't know whether you are looking for exit or entry. Okay, but definitely on 12th November, which means Monday, we have an NS bar with a confirmation NS. Currently offering a very low risk trade. I can see my support is over here, which means I'm prepared to exit or using my ATL stop loss. Okay, which will come first. Okay, trade based on NS. Okay, okay, do watch back the video by Martin again, how he trade the 5-day strategy using NS. Okay, once confirmed, you can trade and hold for 5 days, because sometimes line NS, right, it will take some time for it to break up higher, sometimes months. Okay, so you don't need to place or trade for months. You can look for other opportunity. Okay, so for this I will trade, offering a very good risk and reward. Okay, my partial profit will be here. Okay, this is the resistance, and then my exit will be based on 5-day or my ATL, just like this example, this line change. Okay, sorry, this NS. Okay, it breaks up higher. Okay, you can exit on the 5th day if let's say you got some profit with you. If not, this NS confirm NS. Okay, once it's dropped below here 5 days, then you exit. Okay, no doubt offering very good low risk trades with a very good rewards. Okay, because now forming a very good accumulation stage. Okay, a very good support. Okay, I think I do cover all 3 stocks from members. Do you have any other stocks? If not, probably we just close for today's sections. Okay, so Martin, you want to close?
So we can close it.
Okay, so okay, with this I
Remind them about this Saturday.
okay again we have a workshop this Sunday, okay, on 18th of November at Yellow Space, which is in KL Happy Gardens. Okay, if you need more info, you can text me, so I will send over to you. Okay, yeah, I got one more stocks from Kimmy Hibiscus. Okay, probably this is the last one before we close our section for today. Okay, Hibiscus. This is a drawing also from few weeks ago. Okay, this is the resistance turn to support, very nice support with spring, and then this broke below. Okay, I remember I shared this on the start off sections, right, on how you're going to exit based on start off. So now turn to resistance again. Okay, so this line, right, okay, whenever price reach this resistance, I see another weakness again, uptrust. So I don't know, Kimby, whether you are still monitoring or have you bought these stocks. If let's say you're following me for 2 weeks back, definitely you're gonna exit somewhere around here. Okay, especially when you see this uptrust, and then this is the confirm of the uptrust. Okay, in fact, this is already broke through ATR and is currently at the red heat zone. Okay, so for me, currently still in the weakness. Okay, in the weakness, so I will exit for these stocks. Okay, no entry for me yet, definitely. Okay, so with this, I will close for today's sections, and we will see you again next week. Or for those that our members that stay in KL, please join us in our market outlook. So we will talk more so in the sections. Okay, thank you very much.